Hey guys, thanks for joining in with me today. So, how many of you struggle with your cats destroying your holiday decorations? I know I can't be the only one that has a pet that just loves climbing and would see a tree as a new toy to play with. Since we have a new kitten this year, I decided that it would be best to pour a tree as a decorating solution instead of the headache of trying to keep her out of a real one. So, today I'm creating my cat-proof festive tree pour. In my house, we had 2 cats and a dog, until a few months ago. Our dog found a new friend under the shed in our backyard. Long story short, we now have a crazy new kitten running around the house that also happens to be an avid climber. In order to keep some idea of sanity during the holidays, pouring a tree seems like a much better solution than guarding a real one with a squirt bottle 24/7. If you've seen some of my last videos, you may remember that I've been working a bit more with shaping my pours. I did a couple of bouquets on flowers, one better than the other in my opinion. But I took what I learned from these pours and applied it to the tree pour. When I was in high school, I had a fantastic art teacher, Mr. Reiner. He always encouraged my slightly crazy ideas for art projects. I will always remember the one conversation that he and I had about what color a tree is. I, being a snarky teen, said, obviously brown and green. He, of course, said, no, they aren't. After a lot of back and forth, he told me to go home and look up close at a tree, to really look at it. I knew that trees weren't simply brown and green, but I went and looked anyways. I encourage everyone to get up close and personal with the world around you. Looking at the tree trunk up close let me really see the colors. There were browns, of course, but also greens and blues, grays, and specks of white. It was actually very eye-opening, the way colors play together and add up to the whole image. Every time I paint a tree, I think about Mr. Reiner and that conversation. I went into this pour with a vague idea of what I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to paint the trunk first, so it would be towards the bottom of the layers. Since most fir trees have sort of a triangular shape to them, I layered the greens in that initial form. The idea was to make multiple swipes to create the limbs coming off the center swipe trunk. I worked on this pour for a lot longer than I had in mind when I got started. So this video is quite clipped, but I didn't think you guys would want to stick around for a 2-hour pour. I have all of my acrylic paint colors mixed with Floetrol. Try to get your base the same consistency as the other colors you're using. If you have a base that's more fluid than the remaining colors, you may end up with a lot of pearl cells. If that's what you want, then by all means, go for it. If you would like to have your base remain a base, I recommend using the same consistency to ever so slightly thicker than the other colors you'll be using. I'm also once again using the Clear Gel Medium Cell Activator. I have a new obsession with using it. I love the results I get with it. If you're new to my channel, I use a 1:1:1 ratio of Floetrol, Amsterdam pouring medium, and Lucas Krill pouring medium. To that, I add about 2 drops of Minwax Pre-Stain per ounce of mixed mediums. To make the clear activator, simply add in Clear Gel Medium instead of a tinted paint. Once the canvas had dried, I decided I couldn't have an undecorated cat-proof tree. I'm the first to admit my drawing skills are not the best. With that in mind, I decided I'd keep it fairly simple and just do ball ornaments. Since circles are hard, I took a couple of cookie cutters and traced around them. I also wanted these ornaments to shine a bit. It may not have been completely necessary, but I put a base coat of pearl red, white, and green down on each drawn out ornament. On the second pass, I mixed those pearls with a couple of different regular greens, reds, silver, and whites. I love the shine that they end up having. They really pop off the canvas and the tree itself. I didn't include it in the time lapse, but after the ornaments dried, I went back with a white gel pen and drew in the little shine marks on each. I think they added a little something extra that really made them show out. So far, my cat-proof tree has held up. Noodle, the kitten, has sniffed around it, but there's nothing to climb, so she leaves it alone. I still haven't piled the presents underneath, but we have decorations now. Maybe by next year, she'll have calmed down a bit and we can have a tree once again, but this pour is festive and warm. I've always enjoyed handmade decorations the most. I feel like they have a little bit more charm. There's also the added bonus of the memories you make while creating them. I think the cat-proof tree will be a yearly addition, real tree or not. I'm going to leave you guys to the rest of this pour. If you're watching this video when it comes out, I wish you all a wonderful holiday season. It can be a stressful time for many, but I hope that each and every one of you find ways to make the best of it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye!